All right, welcome, Velikans, as we are ready to go upon this week of fire. As we are in autumn, the correct season for it. Soon winter will come, and the preparations or lack thereof will make their consequences known to this place and to the Hersairs, who have assumed leadership here under the watchful eye of Chief Draven of Scare. It is with this that we will begin our week. You have made many preparations and indeed have seen trade and commerce, a good thing, come to Ragval. All the other clans, those of which you came from, all had this. No one survives without being able to trade what you have for what you do not. And of course, knowing that these traders always leave before winter makes its way here. Indeed. They do, while they are good for the tribe, the clan, they do not put their blood in it. And so, with this, there were a few items you were, I think, interested in trying to accomplish. What would you all, does anybody want to do?
Griff was going to go see how many of those silver bolts that he could buy, and potentially all of them.
Griff goes with their pocketbook.
Bjork goes with him.
Nice. Very good. So, heading up there, we get ready to be. So, so at this point, the trade establishments have been made. And as you go, you see many people are very excited getting rope and other supplies in order to effectively make everything they need. And I'm going to let Asphalt in here. Then I actually will be right back. I got to let our department in the room.
Robin! We missed you.
Right. So we are headed here. Perfect. So, all right. Inquiring at the shop, as you see people buying all types of things. There is on a bright display, you see several Velikans seeming to be pooling their gold to purchase a new multi-chamber crossbow. And in the same case are the 20 silvered boats. The price listed and carved in wood is 1,000 gold.
So they're like a set.
It's a set. The repeater crossbow and 20 silver bolts.
I think we're kind of a bit away from like all of like I'm just imagining all these guys just like, oh, we want it, we're counting how much gold we got, and Griff and Bjorg are in the background, and it's like, Bjorg, I can immediately buy that.
I'll give you 500.
Do you think Tiny would like a repeater crossbow?
Yes.
I do too. And besides, it got those silver bolts kind of out of harm's way, you know?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Let's do it.
Okay. And we're gonna go up, and we're going to present all of our goals.
Nice. So go, whoa, there we go. Of course, the hair's theirs. And people will step back, give you the room as brightly the trader looks and smiles and goes, "Oh, Myroon here," as she says, "Offers customers, hair theirs, thank you for your endorsement and blessing." As she packs it up, gladly takes your gold and holds it up. "The hair says no good quality." You go, "Hey!" She lets you take the item.
Yeah, 500 gold. Pew pew pew. I have all this gold. I might as well use it.
And we're using it to keep someone safe.
Yeah. That too.
Very good.
Does she have any magical short swords?
It does not appear as though she does this week.
Okay. What about any daggers?
So she has like general goods, and she could have regular weapons, but as far as anything that seems particularly special, this was the special thing she has on display this week.
Okay, perfect.
And then we return. We go to try to find Tiny with this beautiful repeater crossbow.
All right. So where do they find Tiny?
But if Tiny's busy, we can always try and find Asphalt first. Just let us know.
Yes. So I'm guessing that they're finding Asphalt first.
All right, let's go find Asphalt.
Okay, quickly before we leave, I want to purchase a quiver.
Absolutely. It's easy enough.
How much are those?
It would be in the player's guide.
Okay.
Go beyond. But how do they find Asphalt?
So is this, you guys are at the new merchant who's in town?
Yeah, that's where they just were.
Okay. Is that like a one cart thing, or is it like a series of stalls?
It's mostly just like a bit, like they were given some land, so they built like a little bit of a log shelter here.
Okay, but it's one location.
Yes.
Like not like a market. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, then let's see. I think perhaps I think so in Asphalt's mind this whole time, right? There's Sven, who has said that before this he was a merchant. And now we have these new merchants in town, and I think Asphalt finds this whole thing very suspicious. So I think she's actually been lurking around the property and trying to spy on them. And perhaps as you guys are leaving, you might just find her in like a tree.
Oh, hi, Asphalt. Are you communing with nature again?
Shh, don't say it so loud. I'll climb down from the tree. Oh, okay, guys, so what did it look like from the inside?
What do you mean?
Well, I had to scope it out. I mean, what has she got? Are there like assassin's blades and poison and stuff like that?
I think she had a majority of like just general goods, but she did have this repeater crossbow.
The perfect cover. Oh, even more sneaky than I was expecting.
We're
That's
hoping
cool,
Tiny will like it.
Yeah, I think Tiny's gonna like it, yeah.
But the main reason why we went was because of these. Griff shows the 20 silvered bolts.
Right. It's all coming back to me, yeah. Did they seem like okay with you buying it?
Yeah, in fact, they were like really happy about it. Because it's kind of like the endorsement of the hairsayers, you know?
Okay. Well, okay, I'm glad it's in our hands and we can keep an eye on it.
That was the biggest reason we bought it.
Yeah.
I think we should still warn Gundel about them. Because I don't know. I'm not a merchant or anything, but if someone's gonna buy out my prize stock of something or other, I might save a few.
We can check back in on them periodically to see what else they have.
Yeah.
But
I
if
agree, though. We should warn her.
If someone really wanted these silver bolts in to hunt down a werewolf, they might save at least a few for the person who wanted to hunt down the werewolf.
Would we just want to give them to her so that she always knows where they are? To feel safer? Or is that really dumb because then if somebody were to steal them, they would be going to the werewolf to steal them and then would have them and the werewolf would be right there?
Think about it this way, though. It might be good for us to have them, because what happens if we run across another werewolf who's not as friendly as Gondel?
Okay.
Hopefully we don't have to use them, but you just never know.
Yeah, it's good to have. That's really smart, Bjork. Well, okay, so are you guys going to give Tiny the rapier crossbow?
Yes.
Have you seen her?
No, we're not sure where she is.
Oh, boy. Last time that happened, she was possessed!
Well, let's hope that's not the case. She might just be off somewhere thinking.
I'm going to go check by the wolves.
We'll come with you.
Very cool. And with that, then, how do they find you, Tiny?
Okay, I'm gonna try. I think they see Tiny. Let's see, probably in the midst of cooking a meal outside, with the wolves gathered around her, and she's put little, like little doggy type aprons on them, and like those dog sweaters, and she's cooking these meats on the fire, and every now and then tossing some of the more raw ones to the wolves, which they seem to enjoy, while she's singing some songs in Orc.
Very cool. You can see kobolds are very happy about this too. They're like, yes, feed the Petsies. Go ahead, Asphalt.
Hi.
Oh, hello there, everyone. If you come to partake in Dernoktar,
Yeah.
awesome. There's plenty of room.
Okay.
Gather around.
Okay.
We're currently grilling as a commemoration of the Day of Blood and Ash.
Oh, cool. Is this a solemn occasion?
Oh, no, not really. It's
Okay.
mostly a day of great wrestling matches and strength contests to really prove oneself as a mighty Valakan orc.
Okay.
I made up most of this stuff when I was
Okay, phew. Okay.
yeah, when I was what they call a oh gosh, what do they call those?
A thrall?
Thrall. When I was a thrall, I didn't know any other orc-blooded individuals, so I created a lot of orc rituals and would partake in them after hours, that sort of thing.
That sounds awesome, and we're happy to participate.
Oh, fantastic. All you have to do is just remember the great miraculous victories of the Valakan strongholds that were besieged, the fires that burnt.
I know it's not like, I know you're saying it's a personal holiday that you, founded or whatever, but do you want to invite the Benisons?
The venisons?
The Benison? Isn't
The
Benna an
Benisons,
orc?
the Benisons, yes, the
Yeah.
Benisons.
Oh, you mean are you talking about the family of orcs?
Yeah.
Well, I would, but it feels kind of foolish because what if they know that the Noctar is not real, and Anyway, I thought I would just have a brief little celebration moment here as I was kind of contemplating a lot of what's been going on in the tribe lately, and seeking some inner peace and wisdom and some direction, and
How has it been going?
oh, well, I mean, with the way the clan's been going, and there hasn't been a lot of peaceful atmosphere here at camp, and it just helps to recenter sometimes, and to refocus, and to remember that that there is a great destiny that lies out there for all of us.
Eventual death, yeah.
So, what are you all doing?
Well, we got you a present.
What?
Yeah.
You brought me a present?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, you remembered Donoktar. Many nights of gift giving.
Well, close your eyes.
Okay.
And then Griffin and Bjorg are gonna get put in Tiny's hands the repeater crossbow.
Okay. It feels. It's quite heavy.
It's not loaded.
I haven't opened my eyes yet. So you say it's not loaded. Is it an explosive?
Well, you can open your eyes now and look.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow. She kind of balances on with both hands and kind of points it at a tree nearby just to kind of look through its little sight. This is a really fancy crossbow. Where did you get this?
The traders.
The traders?
Mm-hmm.
They gave you a crossbow?
No, we bought it.
Oh, you bought it? Well, hopefully it wasn't too expensive.
Oh, nah.
Oh, okay. How expensive was it?
You don't need to know. This is a gift. We want you to have this.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to insight. See if I can tell how expensive they're hiding from me. And that one. Oh, good. Good. I just don't want anybody going to any trouble for me is all.
Tiny, you're never any trouble.
Well, maybe I could call the crossbow trouble, like the troublemaker.
There you go. That's good.
Oh, I haven't gotten you all anything yet.
It's fine.
Well, that's not true, Tiny. You're sharing a meal with us that you cooked.
And your
Oh.
holiday.
That's true. That's true.
And we would have never known about it if not for you.
Of course not. Noctar is a very secretive holiday.
The best
Very
holidays
exclusive.
are.
So she will serve you all a piece of meat and season them appropriately.
And Griff will tell you all he was told about how the repeater crossbow works, as Matt described how the repeater crossbow works.
Yep, it's in the loot.
And you also get 20 silvered bolts.
20 silver bolts.
Yes. So now, if a silver bolt hits, we know who did it.
Dun dun. I know I said this for flavor, Matt, but is it possible that I could retroactively actually do a stealth check and like a perception check or something to see if I noticed anything? Because I did stealth and look through Sven's belongings and his merchant stuff when he first arrived as a spider. Could I see if I did see anything that made me think he was part of these people?
Yeah, give me the stealth check.
Okay. Interesting. 11.
Okay. And then give me the perception check.
Okay, cool. 17.
17. Very good. So, watching all this, you don't see things that seem to it doesn't seem like they might be from the same exact people. Though it is like more modern, there you can tell things that are more forged in cities as opposed to other things. But then you begin, they start to do a mixture with several bottles, very carefully heating and cooling. As they finally, this takes about 10 minutes, and they finally put it into a large glass container. And they come outside as they kind of look around and go, "Oh, there you are, Asphalt! We wanted to know if you wanted some of our lemonade. We thought we could show you. We saw you guarding and keeping us safe so well. And
Right, totally. As our Hearsters should. We have to protect any new people in the clan. Okay, on the lemonade though. No thanks. I can't, get too loose on the job.
the sugar intake. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah. I'll just stay up here then.
All right. Keep a good lookout.
Great. Oh, yeah. Super sneaky. Okay.
Are you up in the tree?
Yeah.
I was before they found me. This is
That's from
previously.
before.
I did a quick flashback is what we just did. Yeah.
So you guys, they were making this crazy. They spent 10 minutes making this concoction, pouring liquids from bottle to bottle to bottle. And they tried to make me think it was lemonade, but I'm not so sure.
Lemonade, you say?
What color was it?
What was it, yellow, Matt?
Yes.
I mean, it was yellow, but lots of things can be yellow, like pee.
Were they drinking it?
Were they drinking it, Matt?
Yeah, eventually they drank some.
Yeah, they drank some, so I guess it wasn't pee, but who else? Who knows what it could have been? They have immunity to their own poisons. Anyway, all I'm saying is I don't trust them.
Let's continue this party. Remember, we're celebrating here.
Oh, time for the annual trickster game.
Oh, what is that?
Well, it's what you do is you have to come up with a game to play that's not a real game, but you have to make everyone else believe it's a real game.
Like, you are always going to, like, you've rigged it so that you win? Like, it's not a game because you can't really play? Or it's like a game you just invented?
To be honest, I've never really fleshed this part of the festival out because
Oh,
I've never
okay.
had anyone to play against, but I guess so. I mean, I guess I could change it, you know? We could just do wrestling matches.
I'll do either one.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. Anything you want to do for fun, Tiny, I'll do it with you.
Do you think the wolves
Okay.
might want to participate?
Oh, yeah, but I don't want to hurt them or anything.
Oh, I don't want to hurt them. But I was thinking that if they would allow us, we could have wolf races.
Oh. You know, let me ask them if they would be okay with that. I will try to use my nature's voice. So I can communicate simple ideas to beast and plant type creatures, but I have no special ability using this to control them, and I can't necessarily understand or learn information from them. And this is to avoid me using a spell. So I'm going to go up to the wolves and use my wolf voice to try and communicate to them to see if they do a race, and the winner will get 2 slices of the meat.
Okay. It's come out like growl, eating, looking at you. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
All right. That is a 22.
Okay. In that case, they kind of look at each other, excitedly get up as they are ready for more meat.
All right, everyone, place your bets.
How many of them do we have?
Quite a few of them.
I think there was a pack of 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 5 on the biggest one. 5 gold.
Okay. I'll put 5 gold on the smallest one.
I will put 5 gold on the one with the spot over its eye.
I bet you Asphalt.
Well, I really respect Griff's intuition, but, I really respect Tiny's intuition, but I also really respect Bjorg's intuition. Okay.
What does your intuition say?
You could become
A
a wolf.
small one.
Then go with that one.
Okay. What did you say, Tiny? Maybe I'll change my mind.
You could become a wolf and race them.
Oh shit! I can't though because this is 2024 and it didn't pick it up in my form.
All right.
Indeed. And with that, the wolves begin moving. And having rolled for their race, as they go around the cave, dodging, a few of the kobolds become riders, like jockeys on them. Go, 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 go. We will split the meats. And the small one will win.
All
Nice.
right. So I think me and Asphalt get 5 gold.
We broke even.
Yes.
Or no, we get 10 gold each if we both put in 5. But only if you took out your 5.
You get 5 extra gold, yes.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Okay. Well done, everyone. That means here's your meat, and I will give the small one their 2 slices. Okay, everybody. I don't want to take up all our time with Lakdar, so I assume you all came here for a reason.
Yeah, to give you your gift.
Oh, that was very thoughtful. Have we decided what we're going to do with the elves?
I think we're gonna try to hunt down whatever his name was. Are you okay with that?
Wait, who are we hunting down?
The one
ghost
who
guy?
possessed you.
Oh, wow.
But only if you're okay with that.
Well, I mean, you don't think he's gonna try to possess me again, do you?
Not if you don't get too close. We all need to remember
Okay.
that. Don't get too close.
Right. Well, it is the season of new beginnings, so I suppose that is the Noctar spirit.
Tiny, as a separate thought, I really enjoyed your holiday. And
I did too.
Yeah. Well, and I remember, maybe like a couple weeks ago, we were sort of talking about ways to bring the clan together and boost morale. Maybe Drakthar should be a holiday we celebrate with everybody. Maybe not now, but or maybe we could make up a new holiday and share that with the clan. 'Cause I thought
Yeah.
it was really great for us.
Yeah, I mean, I've got lots of holidays I've created over the years. There's Goldraka, and Kazgal, and Gormagaz, and
What was that last one?
Gormagaz.
Gorbachev?
Gormagaz. And there's Gothraka. Right? So I got lots of them. They're very they all have their own themes.
Maybe just we could do that. Maybe sometime later, like after this elf stuff.
I do think we should update the foods associated with them because it used to just be whatever scraps I could find. But yeah, we can do that.
Maybe this time it could be roasted elven poltergeist.
Okay.
That sure sounds interesting, but I'm not sure how good it would taste.
Like, I appreciate the spirit.
The spirit.
Yep. Very good. All right. Anything before you start going into the woods, trying to find things?
I would like to see if we can rest before we go, as I don't think we've rested at all.
You
Yeah,
would have started today with a long rest.
Okay.
All right, then I am ready.
I am as well.
Are there either at shops that we currently have in our clan or the new merchants that came? Are there like health potions we could buy? Because I might buy a couple of those before we go. I think.
Excuse me.
Me too.
Yes, there are 4 potions of healing available at that place.
Okay. Bjork, you wanted some too? You want to do 2 and
Yeah,
2? Or...
yeah.
Okay.
Basically, things that you bought the one things that are on sale. Other than that, it would be the potions of healing, anything from adventuring gear, basically. 200 pounds of timber and 50 pounds of iron.
Oh. Should we also just buy resources?
You could. The timber is 2 silver per pound.
This.
This would be 40 gold.
Oh yeah, I could do
for
that.
200 pounds. And then it's 50 gold for the 50 pounds of iron.
I could do that too.
All right. Then you can add that to your resources.
200 timber, 50 iron.
Then you all said you bought the 4 healing potions.
Yes.
There's a 50 gold apiece.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, now I'm ready. Thanks, guys.
Very good. Then how do you want to go about this?
Should we go to the last place he was and see what we can find from there?
That was the place we got the possessions. Was that in the middle of the woods?
Yes.
I mean, okay. I will remind us, though, that he almost killed me last time.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Well, this time, you're not alone. We're here with you.
And we know not to get too close.
All right. In that case, you go into the sheltering wood. Place Mavalican's gone deep into for some time now, months. Only a few of the game trails have been used, not deep enough to disturb the elves. As you move forward, you hear from many of the hunting cabins that there has been a ritual that they've been doing. They've been once they harvest their meat, they would leave portions of it out a little deeper. They do find that it is gone fairly quickly. In addition, there has come to be known one that's about a tree about 500 feet in that they call the Bleeding Tree. As you approach, you can see its dark, dark bark. Parts of it made even darker here by the amount of blood that's been spilled upon the side. Note that it has become a bit of a ritual here. To when you would go in, they would spill their blood and bow, bending their knee, and they feel like this has kept them safe. What would you like to do?
Well, what do y'all think? Should I look for traces?
We can. My concern is that because they are using this tree quite often, that we might not find much.
Well, I mean, I'd hate to use a spell or anything, but maybe if we look just see if there's any recent prints or indentions, or I don't know if they walk, but probably not.
Something that's not like what a person would leave. Maybe, like something that's, for lack of a better term, otherworldly.
Yeah, that would require some magical know-how, I think.
Which I don't have.
I'm okay at it, but I imagine Asphalt and Griff are probably better.
I don't know.
I would like to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Casting Detect Magic. You can see there is a lingering aura of segromancy here upon the tree. And the best you can tell is anyone who would bleed on it gets marked. And You can also see that the blood seems to be soaked in and runs deep into the roots. As it goes into the tree's roots, you can no longer track it. But you feel as though, I guess we're here. Actually, give me Arcana with advantage.
$22.
22. Feel as though between the blood and the bowing, as if to a king or ruler, which you know from that's who Shiny was possessed by.
Shiny.
Tiny.
Big here. Oh.
This seemed to be a sacrifice of power and energy. And that's what you know, this has been going on all the summer and now into the autumn. This has been months and months and months of feeding this being.
So
Yeah.
the ghost is probably stronger because in order to placate it of a sort, they've been doing a blood ritual of giving it power through blood sacrifice. And probably to not, I don't know, come upon them and murder them horrifically. So instead, do it elsewhere. So, but by sacrificing their blood to it, you're giving it power. So it is likely stronger.
So what if we took out the tree?
It definitely would prevent him from getting more power until they set up a new ritual site.
Yeah, and it might anger him to take it out on them.
Maybe, I don't know if this is even a natural tree, but I want to study it. See if I can notice anything.
Give
Using
me
my,
a nature check.
yeah. Nat 1.
Other than what's been described, nothing unusual.
Looks pretty normal. Well, so there. Well, is that you, Asphalt?
Is my mic messed up?
I think we hear the music.
It's
on
picking
your-
up the music.
How the heck? I don't know how to. I don't how. It's not coming out of my computer.
That's so weird.
It is because I had to mute you, and it doesn't sound like it's picking up any voices.
What on earth? Okay, you can mute me again, I guess. Asval was just gonna say, well, if this is happening with some regularity, could we not just maybe wait to see somebody else come and do it, and then capture them and question them?
Oh, you know they're doing this because they told you as you were coming through the people who hunt here from your village.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so then I'm confused. Our villagers,
Yep, of Regval.
come in and put their blood on the tree.
Yep, and they give a bow, and then they find that they've had safe hunts.
Okay, got it. I
Oh,
was not
okay.
following. Okay.
I also was not following.
Okay,
Never mind. Our people are doing this. So our people have inadvertently been feeding this spirit. Yeah.
In that case, I say we take out the tree. Let's start with that and see where it goes from there. It might be our only chance to get close to him again.
Well, we could try burning it, or I could try chopping it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm kind of scared of both paths, to be honest with you, but whatever needs to happen, needs to happen.
I say chop it and then burn it.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
I'm going to start chopping down the tree.
Okay.
Might I help with mold earth?
Yes. Gonna help with that.
To expedite it.
Yeah, so give me athletics check with advantage.
Wow, I'm not good at chopping down trees, guys. It's a 9.
A 9. In that case, you all spend about an hour and a half. And Griff, you may add an exhaustion.
Oof.
So the tree comes down. And there's like this shriek of pain and anger that seems to come from everywhere in the wood. So everywhere in the wood, and then
Stop it.
the sap suddenly becomes gaseous. And the blood smoke moves throughout each of you. And I need the con saves, please.
Okay.
19.
So it doesn't affect my saving throws. It just affects...
Exhaustion is all D20 tests.
All
This
D20
includes, yep, all D20 tests,
Okay.
including saving throws.
Well, that's great because it's a natural 20 for a 20.
Okay.
I got a 7.
4.
4. All right, you choke and feel even some of your very essence is pulled from you as it's trying to pull whatever's left into the ground to whoever it goes. So Bjorg and Asphalt, you each get an exhaustion.
Oh, no.
But the tree seems to be done.
Continue chopping it in pieces so we can set it on fire.
Okay.
I sorry, to be clear for myself, we're in the elf woods.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. And their number one rule was not to affect their sacred trees.
Yep.
Okay, got it. All right.
Oh, you've all been looking for a reason to kill them anyway.
So I would say fair enough you're able to cut this up and burn it if that's what you wish to do.
Yes. Does everybody agree with that?
It's
Well, I
fine
feel
with
like-
me.
Yeah, we've we've sort of stepped off the ledge. It feels like.
And as the smoke burns crimson, as you can see, it begins moving through the wood, occasionally taking the shape of what looks like a bird or squirrel, sometimes a raccoon. And each time it does, you see this blood smoke animal approach something. If they're looking at something that's not there, before their neck is snapped. And they keep kind of just like one further and further and further as the smoke spreads out through the wood.
Okay. Well, I don't know if they're here, but Tiny will say, hello?
Hello. Echoes into the wood. No answer.
I don't think they're here.
You don't think who's here?
The person we came to meet.
No, but I'm kind of surprised if that's what's been going on, that they weren't drawn here because we've took their source of power.
Well, they might be coming. Should we get into fortified positions?
Sure, and just try and wait.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll climb a tree and get my crossbow out.
Okay. In there. 2 hours go by, nothing has come.
Anybody see anything down there?
No.
All right. Well, maybe we should look for tracks again, or traces of wherever that thing might have gone. I mean, if that smoke went somewhere, then the elves probably know about it, and I'm surprised they're not coming.
Yeah. Tanya, you do remember the person's name. It is Riadri Shinoff. You called them Rudy.
All right. Rudy, if you're out there, we've come to chat. No hard feelings.
See on a tree, it just appears to be like a claw mark of 4 fingers, somewhat close to all of you, and then another one, and another leading away. Then you see a whole tree turn to ash.
Okay, well, now is the plan. Something's here, but we can't see it.
Rudy, we've come to talk.
Shiny, give me a survival check.
Ah, crap. 26.
26. Well, you can tell, you see all these things that are leading away, and you can see a pattern going kind of that same direction, where it looks like trees, both small and large, were turned to ash.
Yeah, I see the path, guys. I climb down from the tree. I think I know which way they're going.
We'll follow you.
All right, but stay close.
Lead the way.
Tiny will start tracking through the woods toward that ash-ridden trail.
Alright.
Before we go, I guess it wouldn't hurt for us to hide ourselves a bit. So let me pass without trace us.
I also would like to just, at least in positioning, if that matters at all, like to be right behind Tiny. And in the event that we see, like, I don't know, some kind of ghost trying to come in and possess her, I could throw her out of the way and take it.
Okay.
Asphalt wants to be looking out for the elves, not the, because this is the brother of the girl who Tiny, while possessed, killed, right? The lady.
Yeah.
Okay, so her elf peoples. Asphalt's trying to look out for them because we're in their woods and we were told not to come through here. So
Alright. Give me a perception check.
24, but -2 for exhaustion, so 22.
Okay. About. You also see the elves, but you do see figures that seem to be make out of bits of the ash that get stirred up as all of you are watching. All of you. Sometimes phantasmal, then passing into a tree and vanishing. And then you kind of see, for brief moments, especially here as the ash gets kicked up, it kind of takes the shape of Tiny with a malevolent and evil grin
Oh, God.
before they fade and that ash hits the ground.
Guys, I don't think we're alone. But I don't know if it's like illusions or if it's like other spirits.
Oh,
Which direction?
Everywhere. In the clouds of ash as the trees go up.
wait
Look.
a minute. You all realize what this is? It's the day of blood and ash. How did I know?
I thought you made up that holiday, Tiny.
The stories are true, Peter.
Could I potentially use my Eye of Ra laser beam to just like cut through some of the ashy phantasmals to see if anything happens?
Yeah, give me a tech roll.
That is that one for a 6.
My God.
Perfect. It hits, and you almost hear laughter. Tiny's laughter on the air.
It's not nice to make fun of Griff for missing, Tiny.
Wasn't making fun of anybody.
All right. And as you continue following up, keep seeing, the feeling this is purposely leading you somewhere. And then you see, and I would say Asphalt, you probably spy them first, making their presence known just above you in the trees, about 10 feet. You see 3 elven hunters.
Eyes up top, guys.
As they look down. If it isn't the Hesses who let the queen die.
We have come to rectify our mistake.
Yeah.
You can't
minute.
raise the queen.
We didn't let her die. We didn't let her do anything. I understand you blame us for her death. I understand that. I get it. But we didn't let her do anything.
We have seen that one. They point to Tiny. Over and over. Her malevolence, the joy she took in ending the queen's life. The smell of death is upon her.
That couldn't have been me, because I'm never happy.
Wait, do you mean all this smoky, ghosty shit? That's not us doing that.
I think
We're
they're
seeing
possessed.
that for the first time, just now.
I think they're possessed.
They begin to growl as their noses elongate, and you see them grow fur and fangs.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Kill the murderess!
No!
Tiny, use the silver bolts! Use the silver bolts!
And so we can go ahead and roll initiative.
Lore question, I guess, from the past. I know that Alvis took Gondol into a woods to train. Was that
Yeah.
this woods or no?
No, wouldn't have
Okay,
been this.
got
Took her. It was like a month gone. They went to a far off area.
gotcha.
Just the 4 of them, right?
Yep, just the 4.
I'm sure if the boys were just being really quiet.
Very cool.
You? I'm gonna take you. In between.
We are in the creepy wood.
Yeah, these trees look scary.
All right, so leading us off, as always, when she plays is Bjorg.
Of course.
They really blend in.
Yeah, they do. So I guess the brown one, which when I'm facing it is to the left, I am going to bonus action steady aim and shoot at it with my longbow
Okay.
for a 23 to hit.
Okay, so 23, the one all the way to the left there, that's going to hit.
All right. That is 6 points of magical piercing plus an additional 20 for sneak attack.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Very good. You see, this one looks a little smaller than the others, not as mature, it seems, or newer to their transformation. Asphalt.
Okay. Bonus action. I touch the ground, and the ground comes up and forms an armor around me. And then, as an action, let's see. Okay, the same one that Bjork hit. From in front of it, the ground shoots up into a spur and tries to hit it. And I need a strength save.
Got it. That is a 10.
That fails, so it's gonna take 66 bludgeoning damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's gonna be pushed 20 feet away.
Nice.
Okay, so it takes 16 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Alright, it is bloodied.
And that's it for me. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Griff.
I'm going to fire up my divine stance. I gain 1 to my armor class. There we go. Mana comes out, all spectral and ghosty. And then then I'm going to at the central one, command it to grovel.
Okay. That's good. Let's do command, and that's a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm. DC 15.
Love it. That is only an 8. So it has that grovel command.
It goes prone.
Okay. Not yet, but
On its turn. On its turn.
My bad. I got excited.
Alright, anything else, Griff?
That is it.
Alright, Tiny Tusk.
Tiny wants to try to get up in a tree.
Okay, so it'll be. Do you have a climbing speed?
I do.
You do?
Yep.
How much?
40.
Okay, yeah, then you can climb right up.
All right. I will go ahead and now do a hunter's mark on. Let's see here. We'll put it on the big wolf next to that other tree.
Alright.
And I'm gonna shoot at him with silver bolts.
Alright.
$15.
15 hits.
All right. That does 10 piercing with the silver, and also an additional 1 force damage.
Alright, so you notice they scream in pain as that bolt does 20.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna get another silver one here and go ahead and shoot. With a miss of a nat 1. And that will be my turn.
Okay. All right. So we got the one that they're all aiming at. It's got 60 feet. It's going to run up. That one's going to specifically go to the closest they can get to.
Does it want Bjork or Asphalt?
Let's see here. It will go towards Asphalt. All right. So it lunges forward, baring its teeth. Oh, only for a 9. And then coming over to its claw for another 9.
Miss.
Robin's not playing another lycanthropy again today.
All right, and now the center one. Who is prone is going to use half of their speed to get... Oh yeah, just goes prone, you're right. Goes prone. And then this last one is going to use their 60 feet, which is climb as well, to try to get right up to Tiny.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, climbs up right on above.
Hang on. Let's see if I can balance. How many people I can balance in one tree, guys? Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Balls.
All right, it's going to lead off with its claw. It gets a con save. Are you doing that?
No, I don't have that right now.
Oh, you don't have that right now? Okay. So lead off with an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Very-
That's not a terrifying image at all.
I know, look at it. All right, the claw comes down for 14 slashing damage.
Ow.
And then coming with its bite is a 22 to hit.
Yes. I'm about to become a werewolf.
That is going to be 13 piercing damage. As they do, they try to clamp down on your arm and shoulder. Give me a strength save or be grappled.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Strength save. Okay. Oh, that's not going to do it. That's a 7.
No, you are considered then grappled. And then go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right, out of curiosity, is this for being knocked prone or pushed?
No.
Okay.
That's to see if you become a werewolf.
18.
18. Noted as we go to...
Noted.
Bjorg!
Shooting at the same one that I shot at before.
All right.
Bonus action, steady aim. 16.
That hits.
Ooh, for 13 points of magical piercing, plus an additional 15 for sneak attack.
Ooh. Looking very bad.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Assault the one that's right in front of your face, snarling.
Question, art department. Is there a way I could position Asphalt around the one I'm in melee with right now that I would be 30 feet away from Tiny?
Here you go.
Okay, great. Bonus action, Shillelagh, but then I say, okay, 1 minute, Mr. Ma'am, sir, they, them. And then I'm going to turn the other way and shoot a thorn whip at the werewolf in the tree with Tiny.
Nice.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Never, it's a 10.
Oh, ducks.
Ah, fuck.
Griff.
All right. I'm not sure 100% because I've never done this before. But if I told the werewolf in the tree to approach me, it says here the shortest and most direct route. Would it jump out of the tree?
It would, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bank on it. First thing I'm gonna do though is use my Divine Edict Protect. So all my friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, within 10 feet of me, you all get a +2 to your AC. Ooh.
There you go. That would be now. It's Bjorn and Aslo, and you only use 5 feet to do it.
Okie. And I'm still within 60 feet.
Oh, you can do that.
Then yeah, I am going to then look at the werewolf in the tree, and I'm going to tell it to approach me.
Sounds good. That gets only a 9.
This is how
That-
we know that you're a widower, because your wife will be
Alright.
like, "What the f- is your problem?"
All right, keep in mind, not yet.
Oh, his turn.
But it's going to be out of the tree and away from Tiny. For its turn, at least.
All right. And then Tiny.
My turn? Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to use my other crossbow to do this because I don't have the ability to do it with the repeater. So this will just be a regular bolt. She is going to use her heavy crossbow to do this attack against the werewolf against Bob beside her.
Okay. Sounds good.
That is a 17.
17 hits.
All right, and that means. Oh yeah, it's automatic. Okay. So let me roll damage first. Damage is 14 piercing plus 5 force, and they get immediately pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So
Because I don't
So-
want them
so what was the
dragging
damage
me
again?
down. The whole total damage was hold on. It was 14 piercing, 5 force.
Don't forget you have them marked.
That's what I
yeah. All right. So with this, you feel the force, and you look in horror as they don't let go and drag you with them out of the tree.
What?
Both of you are pushed.
Whoa!
We're both pushed the other way. No, the other way. The other way. I pushed us the other way. They didn't let go,
Nope.
but I pushed them.
Yes, and they kept their jaw on you. Is that out of the tree? Yeah. So you guys are still in the tree. Apparently. There we go.
Oh no, you're in the back of the tree.
Yeah. Dead.
I'm in the back of the tree.
Yeah.
10 feet. All right.
It's a big tree.
Well, that didn't work. Crap. I will. Wait a minute. I'm about to change it stuff. My other thing here. I will. Okay. Okay. So, my action. It doesn't say. It's an option. Never mind. Okay. Well, I will. Jeez. I guess I need to attack again. Yeah. That's what I'll do. I will go ahead and shoot at it again. No other option here. Yep. And I miss. So that one.
Okay. So another shot rings out as you're tumbling through the trees. Ah! Just hits the ground.
And bonus action. I think I can dash. No,
You're
I
still
can't.
grappled.
Then 4 maneuver points. No, I can't do that either. Okay, just checking. I guess that's it.
All right. I think the one right by Asphalt here. Go ahead and take a bite of Asphalt if they can for 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That is 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, give me a con save, please.
Okay. God damn it! 5.
Okay. Then it goes to Scratch for only a 12.
Miss.
Okay. Then the one center uses half its speed to stand up, and then has 30 feet to run in. Oh, gets to the Asphalt. Go ahead and do its own bite on Asphalt for a dirty 20.
Ooh, just hits. My AC is 20.
Okay. That is 8 piercing. And give me a strength save as it tries to grapple you in its jaws.
A strength save. Okay, I have advantage on this because of my armor. Oh!
Are you counting
4...
the +2 to the AC that I'm giving you?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I got an 16. 16.
All right. So you're not grappled. I'll take their claw. For 21 to hit.
Hits.
And 10 slashing damage. And then taking Shiny with them, they run towards Griff. Whoa, and stop.
Don't forget that's 1 extra foot of movement.
You have a total of 60.
Or actually 2, because I'm small. Not tiny. It's weird. So according to the grappler thing, it says if they grapple you and try to move you, it costs them 2 extra feet if you are...
Gotcha.
Wait, I want to make sure I'm reading this right. 1 extra foot if you're tiny, or 2 or more lower. What size are they?
They are medium.
Okay, so they're
Right.
I'm only 1 size smaller. So I don't know what that means.
All right, so they're over there. Bjorg.
All right, shooting at the same one. Bonus action, steady aim. We're at 23 to hit.
All right, that it.
That is 12 magical piercing plus an additional 15 for sneak attack.
All right, how do you want to kill that one?
right in the eye.
Nice. Down.
And that's my turn.
All right. Asphalt.
Okay, the one that snuck up on me. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna swing cliffhanger on him.
Let's go.
For an 18 to hit. Except, no, 16, because this is a d20 test, right? So exhaustion reduces attacks.
Yes.
Okay, so 16 to hit.
Okay. 16 does hit.
Oh, great. Okay, so that's 10 magical bludgeoning damage, and as a bonus action, I swing again.
Nice.
Oh, for a natural 20.
Oh, very good. Right in its skull.
13 magical bludgeoning.
Nice.
That's it for my turn.
All right. And Griff.
The one in front of me that is currently still biting Tiny. I'm going to take my flail and then call out to Mana's spirit, and you'll see the weighted like bludgeoning bit at the very bottom of it kind of like it coats itself with this weird energy as I cast Bloodletter, and I'm going to attack. Ah. 10.
10 will miss.
It's another 10.
Ah.
Curses. Oh, that's it.
All right. Flailing, it's ducking out of the way, moving quickly with Tiny in its mouth. Tiny.
Does that count as pushing or pulling? I don't know.
What do you? I don't know what
when
you're
it-
asking.
When it's grabbing me.
It's,
I'm asking because I have the subclasses are weird, and this one has a feature about being pushed, so I didn't know if
it would
this-
not be pushed. No.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use, I guess, my other elf bow. Right here. And I will take a shot at this thing holding me.
All right.
12.
12. It's too close. The boat breaks.
All right. I'm gonna shoot it again. Another silver. 27. I assume that hits.
That's my own fault. I got to ask you in the future here,
What's up?
because I generally assume you left your repeater in the tree
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I can,
because you switched out and you didn't
That's
say
fine.
you.
That's
'cause
fine.
You need
I'll
action
just-
economy to
I
stow
will
it.
roll the damage for the other one. And we'll just keep the shot because it's the same modifier.
Sure.
The 10 piercing
Yes.
and 6 force and pushes it 10.
Okay. Actually, the damage from that one, is that magical? Your heavy one?
No.
Oh,
Well,
it does
yeah,
nothing.
It is. It is.
Oh, it is.
So it's the magical. Wait. No, it's not. I hate this subclass. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay, very cool. So you see these arrows, except for the hunter's mark, does activate, are ineffective against it.
Ineffective.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
immune to the damage.
But it does get pushed. I think.
All right, so the two,
Yeah, because it hit.
Shiny and Tiny and the wolf will go 10 feet.
Oh, okay. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. In that case, the one that's on asphalt. Here. I'll go for it. Its bite again. Only for a 15. Hard
Yes.
on all of that. Then a 14.
Miss.
Right. Now we're on Tiny. As it chomps down harder on its jaw here for 21 to hit.
Yep.
I know Tiny was pushed 10 feet away. Is she still within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, it's been straight up to you.
Alright.
So that is 14 slashing. Piercing, actually.
I would like to redirect the damage onto myself.
You got it.
So how much did you say? 14?
Yes.
Alright. 14 halved to 7 because I become resistant to piercing.
Very nice. It's going to take its claw for 15 to hit Tiny.
I'm gonna-
All right.
That means they take 3 cold damage.
Nice. And then here we go.
Oh wait. Wait a minute. Out of curiosity, because I just activated that, and I don't know how it works with grapple, but this is again one of those subclass things, and it says that when they miss, they take the damage, and then you immediately move 5 feet in any direction.
Right, but you don't have movement.
Okay.
Movement 0. So all right. Griff, since you took the damage from the bite, I need a con save.
Five.
Okay. Noted. Bjorg.
All right. Bonus action steady aim, shooting at the other one on asphalt.
All right.
For a 19.
19 hits.
All right. That is 8 points of magical piercing with an additional 15 for sneak attack.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right, they are bloodied. Asphalt.
Okay, action. I'm gonna, I just open my mouth at this guy and breathe fire on him. I need a dex save.
Nice. Like, close first fire! That is a 22.
Okay, that passes, so it takes 5 fire damage.
Nice.
Wow, so glad I did that. Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna be like, God, I say something in Druidic, and I'm casting Healing Word on Tiny.
Very good.
Okay, you get 7 points of healing back.
And then Griff.
I'm gonna move up to the one with Tiny, and I'm gonna try to attack him again.
We hit with a flail.
Okay, just again with the 5s.
Oh no.
Christ.
Oh.
12.
It's gonna miss. Whew.
Who looks the most injured around here?
I mean,
Tiny, how you doing?
All right.
say Asphalt and Tiny are close to equally injured.
Okay. I'll hold out for another round then.
Okay. Then Tiny.
Okay. Am I anywhere near to beneath the creature?
I think you've been mostly next to them.
Right. I guess what I'm asking is, can I try to position my crossbow so that it's beneath the creature?
I think in the push you have to go horizontal.
It doesn't say actually.
Then it would be positional. So it's not about where you position your crossbow; it's where you are.
Gotcha.
Unless it says a direction you choose.
No, it says straight away from you.
Straight away. So straight away, you'd have to be, if you're underneath, that's it's straight up. You'd have to be in the ground, and you can't be in the ground. You can't occupy a creature space.
I think I can, but
Do you have that? Is that?
I think I do, but anyway, it doesn't.
Oh, you
matter.
have that.
Not-
That changes things.
Well,
If you have this thing that breaks that
I
rule.
have the. I mean, it's weird. Okay, everything you can do. That's just weird. It says slide by, but I don't know if slide by counts. It says I can move through the space of any creature that is larger than me.
Okay. So if you're moving through the space, it doesn't.
But again, that I don't.
Yeah.
even
So
think I
moving
can-
through. Well, you could, except you can't move.
Right.
So in this case, that's no. So you can do it. So you do it straight. So wherever. So she has your figure there. So they would be moved the opposite direction of your figure.
Okay. I will try to, I guess, try to break out. Of this.
So acrobatics or athletics.
Right. Okay. $11.
You try to wiggle and you're unable to get out of its mouth.
We don't talk about how impressive it is that
All right.
she's shooting with one arm in its mouth.
Yeah, right. Very good. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. Wait. So we've got the one here. Still by Asphalt. Oops. And goes to bite. For 24 to hit.
Yes.
And a strength save, please.
Okay. Again, with advantage because of my armor. Thank God. I mean, it's a 14, but
14 makes it.
oh, sick. Okay, the other one was a natural 1, so whew.
So 12 piercing damage. And then it's use its claw here for an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Across Griff's magic. Got this one on Tiny. Clamping down harder for 24 to hit.
Yep.
That is a total. It's extra damage because it's grappling. Total of 21 damage. And then coming in with its claw. Only for a 13. You're able to wiggle out. Away from it, not really out. But Bjorg.
Shooting at the one on asphalt again. Bonus action, steady aim. For a 25 to hit.
That hits.
For 11 points of magical piercing. Plus an additional 11 sneak attack.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Right. Very rough. Asphalt.
I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Quick Step. So my movement is going to increase as when I take steps, the ground propels me a little bit with every step. And I'm going to swing, because you said right now, Tiny and the werewolf hold it grappling Tiny are not sharing the same space. Tiny's next to it, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the other side of the guy I'm in melee with so that I could make a straight line movement through both enemies.
So like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to spend some maneuver points to just... And I just charge through both of them. And I need strength saves at disadvantage, DC 15.
All right. So the one that you're going through is 15.
Okay, that makes it.
And Tiny's it's going for 15.
Okay, they both make it. They were both at disadvantage?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
So we'll call that 115 for the first one.
Okay.
And then an 11 for the one on Tiny.
Okay, so Tiny's takes 28 bludgeoning damage and falls prone. And the other one takes 14.
Very good.
I'm still grappled.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. Was that magic?
What was what magic?
What she just did?
It doesn't say magical bludgeoning. My armor is magical. I'm not really sure, Matt.
Oh, I see. From what you're doing, we'll count the maneuver in relation to what? What are we checking this?
Okay,
by?
here's one of my dumb subclass features, Matt.
Yeah. So I was saying, it's better to give me the
am-
feature to go, does this apply, rather than the
I am
vocab
immune
questions.
to the prone and push condition if it is not magical. If
Okay.
it is magical,
So
I
it's not
typically
knocking
have-
you prone. It's just prone.
So I'm not prone.
Right. But it still has you in the
Okay.
grapple.
All right.
Like it's a dog lying on the ground with your arm in its mouth, and you're standing up, telling it, "Let me go."
Yeah, I mean, technically, prone doesn't quite mean you're on the ground. That's how we interpret it all the time. Prone is just prone. So if someone's lying prone versus they're just prone to damage, that's why you can be prone in midair and all those types of crazy things. If you're well, prone
yeah,
underwater,
right.
you can't be prone midair. You can be prone underwater. But well, I guess anyway. Asphalt. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Cool. Griff.
Okay. Because the werewolf is prone, I get advantage on my attacks, correct?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Level 5.
One of those was a 5. It was a 21.
That hits.
Alright, and then the second one is also another 21.
That is as well.
Okie dokie, so here's the damage. First, the first hit is 7 bludgeoning, and then because of bloodletting letter, they have to make a con save.
22.
Okay, so they succeed. Let me just read the rest of this. Alright, they don't take anything. Till the spell ends, the next creature hit by the weapon. So the wording of until the spell ends, the next creature hit by the weapon must succeed on a con save, blah blah blah. that means the spell ends after like it applies and they have to do the con save, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking, making sure. And then another 7 bludgeoning. And then I get my...
Is anyone else imagining this as a dog getting hit with a newspaper telling you
then I get my divine strike stuff. So that is a d8 each. So 2d8 for a total of 10 radiant damage.
How do you want to kill it?
So the visual is it's like lying on the ground, just like on Tiny's arm. Tiny's just like, let me go, like putting the crossbow into its like muzzle. And then it comes Griff with his bonk stick, just going bonk, bonk, and its head just goes splat.
Very good. There's a bloody smear on the ground at Tiny's feet. Tiny.
Alright, I'm gonna climb my tree.
Tiny's like, fuck this crowd shit.
I'm gonna get my crossbow out of the tree. And
Very good.
I will move Hunter's Mark to the other one.
You got it.
And I will go ahead and shoot.
Let's go.
16.
That hits.
9 silver damage and 1 force damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Woo!
Yeah, no, she just picks it up and points it and just very non ceremoniously just shoots it and kind of just ends it and then climbs out of her tree.
All right. That will lie dead as we exit this initiative, and we'll go ahead and take our break.
I'm gonna lay down and play next because I cannot breathe.
Okay.
And this is how we all became a pack of werewolves.
Valakai pack. Indeed. So now, Valicans, we are in the woods. You have killed that which is around.
Search the bodies.
Indeed. Searching, you find there's like about 5 or so copper on each one, and some arrows and chipped daggers.
I'll take the daggers. How many are there?
So 3 total.
Okay.
Does
I
the
think-
path- Go ahead,
Oh.
Molly.
I think Griff would be concerned about determining whether or not any of us could have possibly contracted lycanthropy.
Okay. What does Griff want to do to figure that out if they're trying to do that?
I would say he would take it in a medicine like way and see if there's anything that looks odd about the bites.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
That was so close, but so far.
Oh no.
It was almost an at 20, but it rolled right on over. So it's a 9.
Okay. All you see is grievous wounds. It's hard to see much else.
Is the path that we were following with the ashy trees and the scratch marks, did that seem to continue forward, or was
Yes.
it more like, okay, got it. I feel like I could really use like a quick 1 hour nap. I don't know about y'all, but
No, you're right.
unless we think we'll lose the trail. Tiny, what do you think? or Bjork, maybe.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, okay.
All right, so going down for a short rest here. And this point is safe enough for you to complete one.
Just as a FYI, Matt, I have power nap, which means I can get rid of my level of exhaustion.
So could I.
Nice. Very cool. So that specifically gives exhaustion relief. That's
Mhm.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you can regain 1 hit die. What does it say? When taking a short rest, you may choose to sleep for 1 hour. If you do so, you reduce your exhaustion by 1 level and regain 1 hit die in addition to any other benefits.
Very fun.
Where is this?
It's the species building. You might. No, you had it because you're the
Oh.
same clan as me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was when you were building your character.
I chose
preparation.
completely different things. I went full like stuff that would be needed in battle.
Yeah. That's when some of these other choices come in handy.
But yeah, that like I can disengage after I hit stuff. I
Yeah,
get skirmish tactics for stuff and all that stuff. Where's my short rest thing? Here it is.
All right. So we can have completed the short rest. How would you all like to proceed?
Continue following the trail.
Is everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Well, wait. I have a question. Griff,
Yes.
are you able, or like Mana? I don't know how any of this works, but like, is there a way we could talk to any of the? I know we already killed them, but is there a way we could talk to them?
The dead guys?
Yeah, how did they become werewolves? Are they possessed? Are they followers of the guy we're tracking, or are they followers of Arduina, who we accidentally killed? Although it wasn't our fault, it was still
Oh,
the
right.
other guy.
Sure. All right, let's go back. Okay. Griff's gonna rub his hands together. He's gonna draw some runes on the guy's forehead. And then he's gonna start channeling and then calling back forth his spirit from the beyond. Speak with Dad.
Okay.
You have 5 questions. Okay.
Good. As the small opens up.
Ask, do they know where Rudy is? But not Rudy. Rudy's full name.
Yeah, we all know Rudy's full name. I just don't remember Rudy's full name off the top of my head.
Okay.
Do you know where Rudy is.
Rudy.
I don't remember his full name.
It's okay, just skipping it, but it's all good. I have to go back up to it. Where they are.
Ruiadri?
Yeah, Rudari, I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes, he sits in the hollow of forgotten names.
The Hollow of Forgotten Names. How do we get to the Hollow of Forgotten Names?
I can spell. Goes, it is to the east, but things move. It puts you back into your mind in the past. It's hard to find the way, but I think he wants you, so he'll show you, I'm sure. At least he wants her.
I'm guessing he's referencing to Tiny.
Well, you can't move, but yeah.
I, as the only male in this group, need clarification sometimes.
Maybe ask how they became lycanthropes.
How did you become a werewolf?
Unless they say something stupid like they were bit by a werewolf. They really suck.
We will be. No, it's good. When our people chose neutrality with Ragfall after what you all did, we wandered. And then Rudia showed us what happened. We hunted. In our anguish and grief, we found the wolf.
That doesn't
How-
make sense. A wolf didn't do it. Stares at Tiny.
Can they share what he showed them?
Can you share what Rudari showed you? Or what did
What,
Rudari show you?
The glade of truth is forward. You can see there.
As of now, is Rudari's presence in this wood still your enemy?
No. He showed us he had nothing to do with it, that you were liars. That it was that one called Tiny's desire to kill our queen and betray us.
Maybe we should also ask if he's found the wolf and then we would know.
That was 5 questions.
Oh shit! Fucking balls. Okay.
But there's 2 more bodies.
I mean, I don't know if it's that pressing of a question. I just thought if we knew ahead of time if silver bolts would work on him or not.
To my knowledge of possession and ghostly entities, does silvered bolts work on them?
I mean, you assume if there's a physical body that would retain its, allergy or whatever to silver.
Potentially, if it has a physical body,
And if he's a werewolf, do we feel like he's a werewolf?
we don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would say you can get it. The wolf may have been a physical thing, or could have just been talking about more of a spiritual transformation.
Okay.
But what we do know with 100% certainty is that Ruderi showed them whatever he perceives as the truth, because I don't know about you, but I don't think Tiny held that much malice for the Elven Queen.
No,
Right,
GM.
Tiny?
Yeah.
Jackie, you're muted if you're talking.
Oh.
We haven't heard you this whole
at all.
session. Well, that whole session, but since break.
Oh. Well, never mind.
So please speak.
You didn't hate the Elven
Sorry,
Queen
because
that much,
before you got
Tiny.
involved in something, I think we all assumed you might have just been looking at something again or in the thing, and so we had moved. That's why we didn't say anything.
Cool. Okay, so let me think. Brain. So okay, that makes sense. So what's your immediate question then?
You don't have you don't absolutely hate with severe loathing the Elven Queen, do you, Tiny?
The Elven Queen. Which
The
one?
one that died.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Rudy?
Arduina. Or Ardiana?
Arjuana, yeah.
Ardiana.
I don't think I've met Argiana.
You did. You certainly saw her when you were standing over her after killing her.
You got
Oh.
possessed,
Arjuana.
and we found her murdered, and the elves think you did it.
Oh, no, that wasn't me.
Exactly.
Um,
See, she
Plus, you all met her when she wanted to try to make peace with you, and you agreed to it and all those things. So you definitely met her. But
Somehow Rudy, though, has convinced her followers that we were lying, and you did do it, and you weren't possessed by him. And now they follow him.
So now we have to prove that he's an evil, lying son of a bitch.
If those people went through a spiritual transformation to become werewolves, maybe we'll be fine, Griff.
What are you talking about?
Those werewolves, they bit us. There's a potentiality we could turn into werewolves come next full moon.
But maybe not.
But maybe not.
All right, so let me see. What am I gonna do with Let's think. I want to see if I can use werewolf lore to understand the bite.
Okay. So give me. So what's werewolf lore?
I assume that would be like a nature thing.
Oh, so that's not. You're not looking at something that says werewolf lore.
No,
Okay, history check.
history. Yuck. All right. 11.
11. 11 looking. No, the bite's been there, and that they. All the lore you've heard has been people become werewolves from being bitten by them. They certainly were deep. And with the 11, the other thing I'll give you is, let me see here. Yeah. You would need anything that would get one out of the curse has to be done before the first full moon.
Right.
The first full moon is in 4 days.
I want to take a. I'll take a silver bolt and try to jab it into the wound a little bit.
Whose?
Mine.
Okay. Take 6 piercing damage as you're jabbing yourself, but it doesn't seem to burn.
Okay. All right. Well, what I think my initial thinking was to ask that guy about what type of diseases they have, but I don't know anything about diseases, so I'm gonna have to leave it there.
You could stab me a little too. I don't mind.
I don't think it's working. I don't even understand what happened.
What part?
But they would know, right?
I guess so. Do we have enough questions that we want to ask another one? Like cast a spell again? I don't know, Griff, if you want to spend this magical energy to do it, but
I mean, I could do it. It's just, do we have the questions to ask?
Well, I noticed you didn't ask if that wolf there turned us.
I don't think it would know directly if it did.
All right.
okay, Tiny, so should we keep following the path?
I mean, I don't know what we should do, honestly.
I think you should keep leading the way. But Griff should be right behind you.
I agree with that as well. Maybe we can find this glade of truth that they're talking about. I'm not sure that's actually what it is. More like glade of lies, it sounds like. But
Blade of
Roasted.
brainwashing.
Yeah, glade of brainwashing, something.
We could maybe take their head.
Whose head?
The werewolf.
Why?
Well, we could ask them later.
Only if we
Oh,
change our mind.
Mm. Nah.
I thought it was a good idea, Tiny, but Griff's the boss.
Whoops. Should we move on then?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Continue to move on.
I'm gonna activate the Fei. So for the next hour, it watches out for danger in all directions, and so I have a +5 bonus to passive perception.
Okay, very good. You walk deeper into the seemingly cursed woodland. And whispers fill the air. And they are your voices you hear. You hear the stray thoughts you've had. If you've thought about killing Sven or what you'd like to do. Distrust of each other. All of it you have thought or said. And they are repeating. And there's this soft blue glow that starts to come from the ground, the trees, and it moves like a mist. As you hear these true things, you see a spectral version of Tiny, laughing madly. In her hand, she carries a squirrel and a raccoon, both with their necks having been snapped. She twirls with them. Anything y'all want to do?
Tiny, do you feel okay?
Not really.
I'm wondering if our weird whispers of maybe Asphalt should be the chief might be from this. Because apparently it seems all of our internal thoughts are being projected into the air, regardless of whether or not the context.
This is kind of
Shakes
crazy,
fist.
just on the side. But Asphalt finds Bjorg very interesting, and I think is looking out for the types of negative thoughts that Bjorg has had, because Bjorg doesn't often say them out loud. And so I think she is particularly interested in knowing what they might be.
I think in particular, Bjorg.
They probably would see her frustration sometimes. With, and I hope nobody takes offense, with Tiny and Korgana. Not that she wants to hurt them or anything, but sometimes she feels like she wants to wring their neck. So she's like, ah!
So there's occasional vision of Bjorg just. "Ah!"
Excellent.
But just so you know, she would never hurt them on purpose.
To kind of like add to that, you would notice that there's a lot of like of Griff in a very like parental way, with a mixture of like Asphalt, Tiny, and Hist, of just like weird like adult threats, like I'm gonna toss you out of a window into a snowbank, or I'm gonna dunk you through the ice a few times to cool your head, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna ship you off to Kalamazoo, that kind of thing. Lock you in a crate and ship you up to the Barak Empire.
We can't let these misty visions drive a wedge between us. Right, gang?
I don't think there's a wedge anywhere, Asphalt.
Okay, good. So you're not gonna ship me off to Kalamazoo?
So everyone, give me wisdom saves to see how
Oh, shit.
badly these affect you.
I have a question. Does this count as being frightened?
Does not.
Darn it. Ugh, I have this whole thing about not being frightened. I'm waiting for the time to use it.
I got an 11.
26.
22.
Then Tiny.
17.
17. Okay. Bjorg, you're not sure if it's so much distrust or just you having to relive every time Tiny and Korgana made you upset, but you feel mentally just done as you will take a level of exhaustion due to the emotional trauma.
Gosh darn it, you just got rid of that.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Bright side, it no longer kills sneak attack.
Good to know.
Before, when you had disadvantage on attack rolls because of it. Oh, Rogues cried. And further, you start to see tiny visions of Tiny's spine on Aduana and the brutal murder itself. her coming up, smiling, offering her a piece of roasted meat, getting her calm and relaxed, trusting her before she murdered her.
Can we see a difference in Tiny's eyes and her demeanor?
Looking closely, you knowing her now for as long as you do, you can see there's a certain vindictiveness and hatred you don't think you've necessarily seen Tiny show. This pure murderous intent. But there's no like glow or change of eye color of that thing.
Okay.
It's more just because you spent so much time with her that you go, I've not seen her look quite like that. Even in the harshest of the raids, there was a defensiveness to it, not this murder to
Okay.
This might be like a stretch, like if there's like a spell that does this, so I can't just ask to use an ability check. But is there like some type of Arcana check I could try to do to see if it feels like Tiny's possession and this magic came from the same place?
You give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Aha, 25.
25. 'Cause you're around when Tiny was possessed and kind of trying to find the same things. 25, you sense that this is combined, the synchromatic sacrifices and that in a way all this can do is show things that are true. Though, as you've already said, out of context. In any context the person could come up with. And even as all of you've come, seems to be projecting versions of your truth. You can't quite call lies. You're very sure this is the same entity, or from the same entity that had possessed Tiny.
Okay. Tiny, just remember it wasn't you. And we don't think it was you either. I know we're seeing stuff, but it wasn't you.
Can I search this glade to see if there are any unusual markings or runes or something?
Yeah. Give me investigation.
30-20.
Nice.
I only laughed because it rolled a natural 1, but with my reliable talent.
Reliable talent for the win.
That's
Cute.
right.
I did see an 11 on the screen, and I was like, is Julie making a joke?
Yeah, that reliable talent's so good for rogues. Yeah, looking here, you do find you find on the trees and even the rocks there are several runes that have been carved here that seem to pulse. And would you be planning on relaying this to the group?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'll give from things you've learned thus far. Seems to be more than just a place where that's for manipulation in of itself. These images, these versions of people, the thoughts that it has gathered, looks like they're being made into actual beings. Maybe spectral, maybe something deeper with the blood. It's hard to tell that. But that, you're fairly sure, given time, could even be unleashed outside of this place.
Ooh.
Wait, you're telling me that with all that sacrifice of blood, Rudy over here could make spectral versions of us?
Well,
Mhm.
manipulated.
Well, not so much
Manipulated.
spectral, but like physical versions of us?
Yes, manipulated to how he sees us or wants people to see us. Asphalt, is there something you can do? I mean, I show her all the runes.
I'm an apprentice of rune magic as a feat. Is there something I can do?
Apprentice of what?
Rune making? I don't remember.
Rune
It's
making.
or
Okay.
an Erelez adept or something. It's a feat from this campaign or from
Yeah.
Valley.
What do you want to do? What's your intention here?
My intention would be to disrupt the process. If I could not, is there anything more I could learn about it? Like, is there something that I would need to disrupt the process? Could I like add a rune or mess up a rune?
So, well, you could do any of that. What do you want to do?
Okay, I want to mess it up.
Okay. Mess it up. You're trying to go for full on destruction. You're trying to do a subtle like, what do you, give me a little bit more. What's your distinct intention? Because it'll matter for the DC, specifically what you're trying to get done here.
Got it. Well, I guess, yeah. I would want to mess it up as much as possible.
Okay.
I don't want to blow up a tree. I want to use carving to do it. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. So you're
Okay.
trying to make it so like it no longer functions.
Correct.
Okay. Then I would say give me wisdom with proficiency.
Okay. Hello? Oh! 21. Oh, no. 25.
Wow. So, I think putting your hands down here and beginning to look at the various runes, you start to see how they are connected. Realize they do have to do with all of you, and all this information is what was able to be retrieved from Tiny's knowledge of all of you.
Mm.
In addition, you realize that means some of it, the way it was written, it's from Tiny's perspective, even after you found her, after the murder. Stuff that would have been from the raids and beyond. And with that, let's say it's a good hour of hard work that it all finally stops. That's when you hear the flow of water seems to be mixed with a moaning of pain from up ahead.
I have a concentration headache. Do you guys hear that, or am I making it up?
We all heard that, correct?
The bone.
Yes, all of you hear it. Yes.
No, I can hear it. I mean, you might have a headache, but I can hear that. Should we
Okay.
go see what it is?
Yeah. And I'm gonna I think subtly tug on Griff's like cloak or something.
Yes. I've been coughing.
The runes. I don't know, the magic. It knows stuff about Tiny, like recent stuff. I don't know if there's something still in her.
To my knowledge, I know that after we found Tiny, I did do a check, and I know I succeeded on it to check to see if she was still possessed.
Correct.
And I know she was not. However, I, not so much Griff, also know that that doesn't mean that there aren't lingering traces of things. So because we were still like out and about doing stuff. So
I'd say one thing Griff does know is, and this is this kind of world of Tharis, that once touched, darkness can never be washed away fully from a soul. And that doesn't, in this world, lead many people to distance themselves, because it's hard to exist and be alive much past 8 without coming into contact with horrible dark forces. And it's a world of the sick and the dark. So I'd say Griff would go, yeah, that could be. That's no reason not to trust someone, because you'd not be able to have any community ever
yeah.
if you would given into like thinking like that. So it kind of get in the setting of this dark setting, right, where that's entirely different.
What Griff would say back to Asphalt would probably be I don't think she's still possessed. I think that the possession left sympathetic magic. I say sympathetic for lack of a better word, meaning that Rudry created a bond on Tiny's soul, and even though he's not currently there, it still exists. So, like, he could probably see what she dreams or see through her eyes on occasion, but
Like the rings on a tree. You still see the ring, but even though that's not, where the tree is now, it still has the rings inside.
yeah.
Okay.
So until we banish Rudry from this plane of existence, we'll be able to continue doing whatever Griff kind of gestures to the air around him.
All right, well, let's go get this son of a gun.
I'm going to exercise him into the next dimension.
Yeah, the next dimension.
Sounds like we are continuing.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right. Tiny, we good?
the visions and things, are they in the air? Or are they on the ground?
They were in the air. Asphalt stopped them, but this, if you want to do something or interact, you could have done it
Oh,
before
that's
Asphalt
fine.
stopped them.
So I guess while they're there, she would just kind of go over to where they are and just kind of maybe sit down and just watch them until they go away.
Okay. All right. Then, as you all continue, you come to looks like it's about a 20-foot wide section of water that is flowing. It's black and full of sediment. It seems that on the shore where the water has dried is just ash. A river, if you will, of ash and water. Where you hear groans of pain. And the path seems to lead past this water.
I'll go up to the water.
Okay. You approach and you hear it louder.
Can I see anything beyond the ash?
Can't see anything in the water. Past the river is more trees.
I'll go find a stick and walk up to the water and just kind of twirl around the water with the stick.
Okay. A scream rings out of intense pain. Give me a wisdom save.
22.
A 22. In that case, with that, you will take 3 psychic damage. It's just floods your mind. What do you do?
I remove the stick and look at the stick.
It's wet. There's bits of ash on it.
Try to smell it.
Smells a bit putrid. Not the greatest water.
How long is the river? Wide.
20 feet.
We have a problem.
Did you find the sound?
Yep. The water is the sound. And I think I just stabbed it.
Maybe
Wow,
we
good.
should stab it again.
What? No. I can't hurt the water. It's probably somebody's just became water.
Hello, water.
Doesn't seem to answer.
Okay. I can't make that jump, I don't think.
Why are we jumping across the river? Why don't we just follow the trail?
Well, we have to go beyond the river to continue the trail.
Maybe there's a bridge?
But I also thought the river was sort of like a diversion or like a thing on the side. Do we have to cross the river, Matt?
Yes, it's beyond what you're. Where the
gotcha.
path is going is beyond the river.
Got it.
I mean, we can look around, but yeah, well, maybe there's something, but whatever's in there is under a lot of pain, and it hurt me when I stabbed it. It hurt my brain, and it really hurt my brain, and what was the last room? What was in there?
The last room?
Yeah, the room we just came out of.
You haven't been in a room all day.
That other area we just came
The
out
glade?
of.
The glade?
Yeah, the glade. What was that about?
There were magic runes written on all the trees that seemed to be making these like illusion things. So we got the illusion stuff to stop all the whispers and the visions of bad stuff happening.
Well, okay, I was just in all of them.
Yeah, it seems part of how maybe Rudy is helping show the truth or brainwash all the elves that are here.
All right. So that's all
Again,
it was?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was... Okay, like, full disclosure, it was definitely your memories, but, like, we all know that you weren't responsible, you were possessed at the time, so even though you did do all that stuff, it wasn't you, it was just your body.
Oh. So Bjork choked me?
Oh no, that stuff was just imaginings.
All right. I guess. Yeah, we'll look for a bridge.
Okay.
Oh. Could I like barter with you, Matt, or something? I have like maneuver points and
Yeah.
spell slots. I have spells like mold earth.
Mm-hmm. I love
Could I like trade like a certain level spell slot to like, or like maybe like multiple spell slots to make a bridge?
Okay.
It's not a spell that I have. I'm inventing something.
Right, but what you have, you're going after your ability for Mold Earth here.
Can I throw something into that? Because I was going to see if maybe Asphalt could remove the ash from the water, so maybe she could use the ash in the water to build the bridge. Just a thought.
Okay. You're trying to see if she can manipulate stuff in the water to form a bridge.
Just the ash. or
And
and
ash. Okay.
and if it requires the mud and dirt from it, but yes, I'm trying to get her to get the ash out of the water, thinking that maybe that's
Yeah. So this is mold earth. This isn't stone shape. Trying to look. So
I have a
would,
cantrip called Stone Forming.
I don't know if that's base. What's that?
No, it's one of the ones that I had sent you. It's not going to help here. I touch a stone surface and I can shape it into items.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you don't have any of your druid spells that quite go with this. Okay.
Stone pillar.
Well, what do you need for the stone? Because I could create something too. I could make thorns come out.
And we walk across the thorns?
Well, I mean, it's going to hurt if we do that, but I was thinking if you put stone on top of the thorns, then we could walk on the stone across and make our own bridge.
Okay.
So Tiny, what do you do with stones?
I want to see if I can spike growth this river. Since it's like a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah, I mean, those would be spikes
Right.
To hold up rocks.
to hold up rocks to try to kind of move earth onto. Okay. I think I can see this. What's anything else putting any work towards this? We can add.
I don't have any kind of magic, but if there's anything they need me to do, I'll do what they ask.
I have enhanceability.
Okay. I think I'll accept the use of that. That sounds good.
I won't.
All right. Let's take enhanceability. We'll take the spike growth, and then let's take a second level slot asphalt.
Sure.
With that, the river wails in pain and screams in torture from what you're doing to it.
Sorry.
So I will have the whole group give me the wisdom save.
Is this against being frightened?
No.
Curses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a 16.
That's my third net one.
Oh god. 15.
22.
22? Okay. So Tiny, that would be 8 psychic damage. Recall, and the rest of you, that would be 4. But in this rumbling, the spikes come up as the river flows through, having to endure the pain of constantly flowing over the spikes as you mold earth and ash sediment over to create a bridge.
Now, spike growth is a con save, and I took damage.
Let's just go with it. Never mind.
That's the Gothic bridge.
We're good. And this would enable you, if you like, to pass through.
Hop off.
Go across.
Let's go.
Asphalt apologizes with every step.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So this was a very successful maneuver, everybody, because otherwise, if you were just kind of wading across, that would have been a save every 5 feet. So this did some good job.
You're no fun.
Just let them know that was a good
No,
solution.
they're no fun,
Oh,
not you.
oh, okay. This is like, that was a good solution to it.
It's
We're
called
trying to be
problem solving.
creative. Yeah, trying to be creative. Think
Part of the
outside the box.
It's D&D.
Always doing it on
Good. All right. case, you continue into a sickly glade. The trees here all bear a roughly humanoid form, but where the branches end, they form mimicries or things reminiscent of heads screaming in torment. The bark is peeling like flesh. And you see eyes watching you enter. Spectral energies flowing, powerful and bright, watching you. And you see once more Uriadri. Gives a slight smile. Their power malevolent. The thing of nightmares. It looks like you finally made it.
Yep. And we'd appreciate it if you would stop
Stop what?
possessing people and
Oh, no one could ever replace you, Tiny. I haven't ridden since that day. A week.
Stalker.
wait, what? You haven't ridden.
Well, indeed.
I am not a horse.
Yeah, quit being a weirdo. Listen,
You're a handy vessel, if you prefer the term.
Actually, I'd probably prefer horse.
There you go. Besides, it's more accurate. You did take a considerable amount of breaking in over the time to
Oh, that's not nice.
fully get your will to do as we needed. We had to start out with small things. Animals. Using your gifts to lure them in before hearing the crack of their neck.
What?
Until you were sufficiently pliant.
Griff's gonna put his hands over Tiny's ears. How dare you?
Oh yes, I showed you as you came. All the things we did together.
You kill tiny animals?
Tiny, don't listen to him. He's a dirty, rotten bastard.
who do you have trapped in these trees?
Oh, trapped in trees. There were others. Some from Regval, but mostly from the elves wanting to avenge. I must thank you. I thought for sure their vengeance would be on you. I wouldn't get the joy of torturing them. But because of your words, they in a way took you off the hook, and thus came to me. That was fun. Those who once imprisoned me become tortured and imprisoned themselves. It was truly freedom you helped me with.
Oh, you're not allowed to do that anymore.
It's quite easy. All anyone has to do is not come here.
Well, that's a good point.
We met some of your cronies. Your little dogs.
Yes. Those ones. Such pure vengeance, so fun to twist them, to make them want to become monsters, to try and stop. Well, you eventually. They were the first. And since they already blamed you, it was more expedient to help them achieve power.
Well,
You think you're so cool, so hot stuff because you could lie to people well.
Well, when one lacks a body, you do what one must.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I do have to say, you proved much stronger than I thought, Tiny. I never thought you'd eject me.
what?
After
Oh.
we killed Odwina, I thought I'd walk away with you. But you threw me out.
Why you keep saying we? I didn't have any control.
That's just the thing, though. I had to break your will. I had to convince you. It took a long time to wear you down, but...
What do you mean?
eventually you had to give in, and you did.
Tiny's just trying to get in your head, and he's spinning things.
Wait, what is he saying though? He's. Wait, are you saying that I chose to do that?
To be fair, I'd say you just stopped fighting.
Well, then I think you owe us one. Could you, do you know how to get rid of lycanthropy?
I imagine there is something we could do with that. There is a way I could provide.
Yeah?
Indeed.
How do you do that?
I'll tell you once you leave my wood.
How would you tell her if we weren't here to talk to you anymore?
I can send little messengers.
So are you like confirming that we like have it? Because we weren't totally sure.
You asked me what one could do with it. There are things I know how to do. Whether you have it or not, probably too early to tell.
Oh.
Okay, so you say you haven't ridden anybody since that one time. Do you like teach other people how to do it?
Oh, the spirits, no. Though, I don't know if anyone really taught me. It's something we just know how to do as we are created in this form.
Well, Why did you choose me then? Because
Easy. You had sympathy and compassion. That is one of the best bridges into someone.
oh,
We were talking, and to be I honestly was hoping that I would have been released and not having to involve anyone else, but as you all weren't willing to go that route, I took my chance and walked across that bridge you gave me.
well, how come I don't have any memory of any of this?
Because I am merciful.
Oh,
I imagine you came here to see my destruction. Just
well-
know this. As a reward for that, you remember it all. Not of being driven or anything of the like. It would be as if you chose and did all of it. That would be your memory.
I don't like that deal.
Then leave me be.
Is this a corporeal being that we're talking to? Is he like substantiated back into a?
Still is ghost-like, ethereal.
Okay.
I want an insight check.
Okay.
See if he's being honest about that last part. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on. It is plus 4, so that's 23.
23. He's talking about you'd have the memories.
Yep.
Seems that he is telling the truth.
Oh crap. Guys, why did we want to kill him again?
So the big thing here was you wanted Regval to be safe. The way to make an alliance or to make it up to the elves so that they weren't potentially going to attack Regval, they had told you, was to potentially destroy this being, get vengeance.
Oh,
And that would enable there to be at least friendly, if not alliance.
okay. Might I have a quick word with my compatriots, Rudy?
So just kind of let it, but just don't be too shenanigan in here.
No.
All right, we're gonna plot a secret
Right, like,
maneuver
let's
that
do
he
it.
has no idea we're gonna do.
I don't trust him. I want to smite him into next week.
Well, no, I totally believe what he said, but here's the thing. Okay, so if we do decide to kill him, and let's say that thing comes true, what if? Okay, so not so much what if, but that might mean. I mean, are you all okay with possibly having to kill me too?
Why would we have to do that, Tiny?
Because what if this makes me insane? Like, I can't even imagine just like killing a bunch of tiny animals or who knows what else or all this murder this person did. But then it's going to be as if I think I did it or know I did it. It's really going to,
probably mess me up. But if it's what we got to do for Ragval, then, I'm on board. But I want to make sure that you're all aware that this could be the last time we all talk.
I do think you're catastrophizing just a little.
Maybe, but it's a possibility.
Well,
It's also a possibility that half of us are going to be werewolves in 4 days.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
Tiny, I don't think that this is going to make you go crazy or insane. What you need to do is stop dwelling on the past. I know it's hard to do, and try to move forward, because even though it was your physical body that did it, it wasn't your mental state that did it. There's a difference.
Yeah, I don't have any memory of any of the stuff he's talking about. Like that's the part that I'm worried about, because if what he's saying is, and I do believe what he just said that if we win, if we kill him, then whatever that thing is that blocks me from knowing all these things happened, it's as if I'm going to realize I did them from my point of view without any help from him. And that, I mean, I don't want to believe that I would believe it, but the brain does weird things, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I just wanted you all to be, prepared in case, because I don't know. I'm not very good at saving my brain against, dangerous things that try to affect it.
Okay, Tiny. I want to make a deal with you. That after we kill him, if what you say happens, that you will come and sit and talk with me, or Griff, or Asphalt, or Hist, or Korgana about what is going on in your head. And we will sort through them and help you understand that it was not you who did it, even if that's what you think it is from your perspective, based on what he said. But you won't just hold it inside. You'll talk to one of us or multiples of us, whatever you feel comfortable with. We will help you work through it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. My only worry is that the moment we kill him, it makes me insane to the point I just start swinging. But as long as that doesn't happen, I'll totally do that.
Well, if you think that's what's going to happen, we will be prepared to deal with you and not harm you.
Okay.
I promise. I may have to ask Asphalt to put you in rock, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, if you have to cage me, put me with my wolves, please.
Okay. Well, if you start swinging right away, we won't be able to do that right away. But I promise that we will figure it out.
All right, and make me nice little sweaters.
Oh, matching sweaters with the wolves?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can do that. Griff, Asphalt.
And take me for walks.
Yeah, I'll take you for walks. I'll slide you around in your little earth cage.
Okay.
Not that any of this is gonna happen.
Okay. Well, I just
We're-
wanted to make sure.
We'll think of it this way. We will hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
All right.
Okay, now I do have just a tiny other wrench to throw in the thing, in their plans. Okay, but if we don't kill this guy? Alright, okay, look. I don't think this is the right thing to do, right? But there's some universe where it could be what happens, where I mean, if we ally with him, I mean, eventually he's gonna rid the woods of the elves that don't like us. And then we will have peace with Ragfall. And if he knows about this possession stuff, what if he could help us figure out what's happening in our clan? People who feel like they're doing stuff that they didn't want to do. Gondel's getting beat up and targeted, and there are rumors about the chief, and I don't know, and Sven.
But who's to
So-
say he's not the one doing it?
Exactly.
Oh,
And
so when he said that, you guys just didn't believe him, just like without even asking more questions? You guys just didn't trust him right away?
I don't trust him, period.
Okay, that was just me, okay.
we were told that he was manipulating people from our clan. Aside from Tiny.
Wait, we were told that? Did I miss it? I might have missed it.
Yeah, he mentioned that when you asked who was in the trees, he said the ones that he had already corrupted from the elves and manipulating people and from our clan. He did say from Ragval.
Oh, you're right. He did say that.
So he could very well be manipulating people in Ragval. And do we really want to leave that kind of, for lack of a better term, evil out there? Because you know he's going to cause more destruction.
And not to throw another wrench in this plan, but why haven't the elves dealt with this guy?
Because the elves are convinced that we were the bad guys.
And he just mentioned the elves trying to deal with him are the ones that he turned into trees.
Oh,
You
So we
said
could
one of these
obviously-
trees, they've come to try to deal with them, and he's defeated them. Is basically the context there.
so we could all be trees soon.
Yeah, okay, so I guess we should just kill him.
All right.
I think that's the plan.
All right, buddy, did you catch all that?
So Tiny, is this Tiny moving forward, accepting the potential consequences here?
I guess so.
What does it look like for her to do this? Like, what's the feeling on Tiny, how she moves forward?
I think in Tiny's brain, she's thinking this could be a literal end for her. And she's having
Wait,
trouble.
Tiny. Before
Wait,
you go,
hold on.
I have something for you, though. I forgot about it.
What is it, Griff?
Something that could keep you from dying.
All right.
What does Griff have?
Griff's gonna like grab your hand and kind of just be like, "We're with you, always," and you're gonna feel like a burning sensation on your hand. And I've given you Death Ward.
All right. All right. And so, Tiny, what I was saying there was that she is feeling. I think she believes that this could be a literal end for her. She's she knows that her team what her teammates saying, but she also is thinking that if this thing was powerful enough to remove her memories of this event, then it's also powerful enough to put them in her. And she does believe him when he said that it was a merciful thing that he did. And so she's trying to, and she's thinking back to the way everybody seemed to view her in that other room before, whether it was the wringing of the neck or the kind of admonishments, and she's thinking that at the end of this battle, if they win, that she kind of possibly might lose, but she's not.
She kind of like is like keeping all this inside of her, and she's kind of mentally saying goodbye to the team in a way. She's kind of, because she doesn't want to say it out loud because she doesn't want them to misunderstand, and she doesn't think they do understand what she was trying to say, and so she's just hoping, but also is kind of resigning herself to the possibility of dying a warrior's death on of all days, the day of blood and ash, the day of Dernoktar.
As you seem to face this reality, understand it as an acceptance. The air shudders, and for the first time, this somewhat haughty look on Udia changes. Around him was almost an impenetrable veil of blood and shadow, it seemed. And now his form is flickering into blue spectral. And then a sudden guttural wail escapes his formless mouth. It doesn't echo, but drags inward as the swirling darkness peers away in strips, revealing this raw, horrific being. For the first time, you can see all the shapes and forms of them. Now pulses with veins of light and looks a little more sickly, as though its very existence is revolting against the revelation. He yells out, knowing that it can be hurt in a way it couldn't be hurt before. And we'll roll for initiative next week.
Oh.
But what I will let you know is, due to your role-playing choices there, Tiny, the way you chose, you have removed their immunity to radiant.
Ooh.
Oh.
So good job.
Cracks knuckles and
Because that might not have happened depending on how you chose to go about it. So with that, we will come back next week.